So good morning everyone, I'm Dasa Salio and I tackle today my report and about information revolution. So information revolution. Information revolution is a period of rapid technological advancements primarily driven by the development of computers and the internet. So that has fundamentally transformed how we live, work, and interact with the world. So karon is more in advancement naman jud ta sa mga information and technologies. Okay. So the information revolution is the main idea. It is to provide easier access of information through the use of internet and technology. So the world has experienced phenomenal network growth during the last decade, and further growth is imminent. So what is information revolution? So ang information revolution is nag-lead us to the age of the internet. So karon is murag nagkuan jud ta sa technology or internet, where optical communication networks play a key role in delivering massive amount of data. So karon is more on technology naman jud unang kanandali na ta makasend og mga messages like on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, through email and website, etc. So from papyrus to gunpowder to manual printing and leading to sending, these are the evolution of how information was being shared in the past. Indeed, we can't deny, the fact that information revolution is completely changed our way of sending and receiving informations. So the information revolutions became the foundation of the internet. So kasagaran karon nga century, ang internet or computer or technology is the foundations of the information revolution. So the history of information revolution is people in the past centuries transcribed books only through the utilization of clay and papyrus, wax, and parchment. As a result, the spread of information nila sa una is perting hinaya. Kaila kay mga kan naman letters, sending letters, ikuan pa, padala pa, or mga books like etc. So before computers, so wala pa'y computers, ilang gamiton para mag-write og mga letters is typewriters. So typewriters, familiar. So mail sent via trucks, then phone boats. Then after digital AD, sananay computers, technologies, word processor, online cell phone, mga gadgets. So next is it's a period of profound change in comparable to the Industrial Revolution, which reshaped society through mechanization and mass production. So ang information revolution is profound on Industrial Revolution, such as ilang example manufacturing, ilang manufactured in karon nga century is more on mechanical na machines and mass production. So grabe automatic na nya na. So I've observed that in factory or in kanang magawa og kuan mga noodles in other country, high-tech na kaayo. So it's began in the late 20th century and continues to shape our world today. So computers and other technologies are beginning to replace many jobs because of automation of outsourcing job offshore. So ang technologies di ay kay kanang dagan na siya og mga kanang nag-acquire og mga jobs kay dahil mga call center, mga IS nga na because automatic naman siya mo na siya trabaho nga na like sa una nga pwede pang hinaya mga kuan pa sila sa agriculture sila so next is advantages of information revolution. So the first is increase of access to goods. So these are the advantages na musaka jud ang access sa mga goods or mga palitunon mga pagkaon nga na. So increase in economic development mo na siya ang second. Then the third is increase access information. And the last is the ability to hold corporations accountable. So the next is disadvantages of information revolution. Misinformation, mga like kanang mga scammers or kuan true to technologies lagi na mga scammers na mga hackers nga na. Then the second is power of tech companies muna siya. Then the third is economic inequality. So na mga economy na dili sila uyon or uyon nga na. So the last is workers rights abuses muna siya ang mga trabante na gina-abuse pero kanang tungod sa information revolutions ni mga possible na makuan na siya. So the next is simple trade before 1840. In the years 1840 muna sila ang individual production muna ilahang pag-produce sa mga goods. So the example is agriculture produce mud, vessels, or furnitures. Then the years 1840 to 1960, industrial revolution, muna sa ang mass production. Then the example is the textile, cars production, household products. So muna siya ang the third is technological revolution in the years 1960 to 2010. Productivity enhancement. Muna siya ang years na nanay mga computers technologies. So the example is desktop or printing or etc. In the last digital revolution, muna siya ang pinaka-high-tech na jud niya in the years 2010 onwards, or the example is Amazon and digital banking mo na siya mga high-tech examples kanang send day example GCash mag-send na ka og amount or i-send mo ang number mo ng high-tech na kaayo dali ra kayo siya access. So the next is labor union. Muna siya ang organization formed by workers in a particular trade, industry, or company to improve pay, benefits, and working conditions. So ang labor union is like in other countries, is common judicial standard pero kuan sila mo dawat sila high school graduates or kanang wala why kanang nadyo kuan ba knowledge to train hilahang kuan company dapat kanang willing ka mo kuan mo na ang samo sa labor union. Then agricultural jobs, which once were massive parts of the Philippines labor force, have fallen drastically over the last century. So anton man jud karon ang agricultural kay mo man jud kuan hintay wala tay kanang agriculture asa lang ta mo kuan kay ang ubang kuan taga Philippines is nangangkat rag example rice sa laing bansa pero mas better jud ang na jud sa Pilipinas kay mas low jud ang kuan niya, ang price niya kaysa kanang other country. Kaysa other countries, intay may export ka og rice, mas mahal jud siya. So in other countries in United States, manufacturing jobs, which were the lifeblood of their economy for much of 20th century, has declined in the last 30 years. So ang countries sa US is nagmanufacture siya in the kanang ilahad yung kuan ilang economy is nagkuan jud kanang sa sa lifeblood of their economy on 20th century. So nag-decline siya in the last 30 years. So the US economy began with their many workers serving in either the primary or secondary economic sector. So ang United States kuno kay kanang ilang workers either sila sa primary or secondary, wala sila sa kanang kuan jud sa low jud na kuan, nagbaya sila sa primary and secondary. So the next is the service industries. Includes every job such as administrative assistants, nurses, teachers, and the lawyers. So this is a big and diverse group because the tertiary sector, like all the economic sectors we have been discussing. So ang service industry includes a job na high pay and na shy health insurance like mga professionals. Then the next is primary labor market. So primary labor market includes jobs that provides many benefits to workers. So like high incomes, job security, health insurance, and retirement packages. So these are white-collar professions like doctors, accountants, and engineers. Na siya ang primary labor market. So understandable naman dyan siya na topic kay mo na ang ginabasihan nga sa labor market. Ang primary is the one and only. So the second is secondary labor market. Provides fewer benefits and include lower skilled job and lower level service sector jobs. So muna sila ang walay mga benefits pero na sila mga kuan kana tend to pay less or have more unpredictable schedules and typically do not offer benefits like health insurance, and they also tend to have less job security. So the next is last topic is corporations. The corporations are defined as organizations that exist as legal entities and have liabilities that are separate from its members. So ang corporations muna siya ang understandable naman na siya kaya gidiscuss mo siya sa last chapter. So ang corporation is muna siya ang mga business na naadya mga dagkong mga kumpanya na ginakuan dyan nila. So these are the examples of corporation. The first is Apple Incorporation, a multinational technology company known for its innovative products like the iPhone, iPod, and Mac computers. Muna siya ang the owner of the mga gadgets like mga iPod, iPhone, mga computers. Then the second is Coca-Cola Company, one of the largest beverage companies globally, known for its soft drinks and non-alcoholic beverage. Muna siya ang the second company, the largest beverage companies. So familiar naman dyan siya. So the third is Amazon.com, a global e-commerce corporation offering a wide range of products for online purchase including books, electronics, and clothing. So muna siya mga like mga clothes, books, mga books na mga mahal, electronics. Then the last is McDonald's Corporations, a global fast food chain famous for its burger, fries, and other fast food chains. Muna siya ang McDonald's Corporation. nagikan sa gawas nga kuan familiar jud kay siya kay sikat naman jud kay na siya McDonald's. Kanang branch ana kay ang other countries on Western organization societies. So that's all. Thank you.